thing streamed up. What?
The Peacemaker.
Yes, that's part of what I'm doing.
Okay, good.
I'm definitely not
I'll
getting
click
all
on a
this
second.
done at the last possible second. Definitely more prepared than that. Not at all flying by the seat of my pants. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've lost Tony, because Tony...
I killed him.
Yeah, Ben killed Tony. No, Tony has already seen the last episode of Peacemaker Season 2, and, rather justifiably, he's decided he doesn't want to watch it again.
I don't blame him.
No,
From
no,
everything,
considering,
even
I haven't
James
seen
Gunn's
the rest of these.
Alex,
Yeah?
even James Gunn's biggest fans hate this episode.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that. Let me see who...
To give you an
Elite
idea on how
finally
bad this
uploaded
episode
this one.
flopped, and
That was cool.
you can put this on stream if you want, it's up to you, but here are the ratings for this episode in terms of the viewership. This was a disaster viewership-wise.
Where'd you put did you send me the images?
I sent you a DM.
There we go. Placing the... Okay. Yeah, so... Apparently 435,000 U.S. households watched the finale of Peacemaker Season 2 on HBO Max in the first 4 days.
In comparison, the Season 1 finale had, let me get the numbers up, 584,000.
Yeah.
The premiere of Season 2 had over 700,000.
Well, to put that into numbers that other people would understand, WCW Nitro was getting like 3 million views per episode when it got canceled.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think here, Power Rangers had 800,000 views per episode when Hasbro decided that they needed to kill the franchise. This isn't good.
Yeah, no, there's a video yesterday from a YouTube interview where James Gunn essentially just admits that he has no idea what's going to happen now. Let me just read the full quote. I don't know if you're going to show the video, but let me scroll
probably
up
not, but yeah.
Yes, he said, okay, so whether or not that will be me that's able to fulfill that promise depends on a lot of things in life. But yeah, he was talking about like the DCU, like what happens after Lanterns and so on, right? And that's just a big fucking mission. It's like, holy shit. Are you outright saying that you don't even know if you're going to be here to
That's a big red flag.
Yeah. And this comes after all the buyout reports, because now the DNAs are being signed now by all the parties, Netflix, Paramount, so on. And this comes right after a rumor about Saudi came out.
Not DNAs.
Yeah, non-disclosure agreements. And the first report to say this was a rumor on Reddit about Saudi making a bid. And that directly mentioned the exact same thing that's being confirmed now, that being the NDAs, which is fucking insane. So Gunn's future after this finale's failure kind of depends on two things. One, who the owner is and if they tolerate his bullshit. And two, if Supergirl can perform. Clayface doesn't fucking matter. The untitled DC film, which might not even exist, doesn't fucking matter. What matters is Supergirl's performance.
Untitled DC film, that's just a bad idea right there.
Yeah, you want to know
who's even supposed to be in that?
I don't remember. You want to know what's sandwiched between Supergirl and June?
Lanterns?
No. Lanterns is months away. Months before. No, Clayface is months after.
Oh,
Alex, a week before Supergirl comes out, Toy Story 5 comes out. And it gets worse. A week after Supergirl comes out, Minions 3 comes out. What the fuck is Warner Brothers thinking? Are they trying to sabotage this movie?
Ben, it's Warner Brothers. They don't make good decisions.
Oh yeah, it's just like when they announced the Man of Tomorrow release date, and not too long after they put Minecraft the movie 2 right after it, next to the Simpsons movie, which tells me that they do not have any faith in the DCU, which is so fucking funny. I genuinely do not believe James Gunn will be allowed to finish Man of Tomorrow. I think there will be a new director that finishes it, or it gets tax written off. It fully depends on Supergirl. Supergirl needs to perform or he's out. Just fucking wild.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You wanna know what would be the funniest fucking timeline before we start this? The funniest time would be if Paramount bought Warner Brothers and they had Michael Bay finish Man of Tomorrow with no delays. Like with Justice League.
And then who? I'm now picturing Megan Fox as Wonder Woman.
I just want to see how much of a disaster that would be.
And Michael Bay recreating the sex scene from Dark Knight Returns. No, Dark Knight Strikes Again.
With the bathtub scene in Batman v Superman.
With David Corenswet just banging the fuck out of Megan Fox in the middle of the sky.
Oh, Alex, I got terrible news. That's not really related, but also related.
The
My Hero Academia live action Netflix script is officially in production after 7 years, after the announcement 7 years ago. You want to know who the writer is?
It's some guy who's got a fairly bad track record, isn't it?
No, his name is Jason Fox.
Is he related to Fred?
It's the same spelling. So
yeah, to everybody who thought that was a fake name, no.
Oh,
I'm looking this up right now.
Alex. He wrote
Boss
and directed
Baby,
the
Pan.
No,
Continental
Algree.
Drift.
You know that one awful spy movie with David
Argyle.
Argyle, yes, with Henry Cavill. I don't know why I said David. I got the Superman actors confused.
What the fuck? Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Bryan Cranston, Catherine O'Hara, Dua Lipa. Why is Dua Lipa listed in the...
What do you mean? Hang on, it was a Kingsman movie. What the fuck do you mean?
John Cena and Samuel L. Jackson. Hang on, this is a Kingsman film, and it's got Samuel L. Sam Jackson was the villain in the first movie. What?
They're making a prequel. Michael Vaught announced his plans to create a larger Spike-themed universe for his Merv studio, with that universe being interconnected and comprising the Kingsman franchise. The Argyle films, an unnamed third franchise. He intended to have his new upcoming films in each series end up in a crossover in the future. Didn't Argyle bomb?
Yes, Argyle bombed.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. The Kingsman franchise can't catch a fucking break.
The funny thing is, so Kingsman, Kingsman: The Secret Service was good. Kingsman 2: The Golden Circle was okay. The Kingsman was fucking brilliant. And then Argyle, I haven't seen, but I've heard nothing but horrible things about.
Now. I kind of want to check it out now. Also, can we talk about the Kingsman ended with a credit scene with Adolf Hitler hyping him up like a fucking Thanos level villain?
Dude, that was so fucking cool. I wanted to see where they were going with that.
Oh yeah, man, they made my boy Hitler so cool.
Well, no, it's like, I like foreshadowing the villains with stuff like that.
I do not, like, legitimately, that was fucking awesome. I want to see Hitler do some crazy shit in a Kingsman sequel, but we won't see it because Kingsman bombed.
Well, yeah, it's like, this is coming from the guy who wrote Super Mecha Death Hitler in World War II. I want to see more wacky Hitler shit. I love seeing Nazis with big fucking and fuck off super weapons that the Allies have to dismantle, you know?
Wait. Hang on. So apparently they did complete a script. They are going to make it. It's called The King's Man, The Traitor King. Please let them make it. Please let it still be made. Please.
Ooh.
I need it.
I know what the plot's going to be about.
The Rise of Hitler.
The
King
traitor king.
Edward! King Edward!
Yeah.
Holy shit, yes!
So now you see the vision.
If they go the route, if they go the route we think they're going, it's going to be fucking amazing. Holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
All right, well, it's enough for
Apparently,
there was a video game.
Okay,
based
so
on
I'm reading it. So there
things?
might be if they cancel it, I'll be so mad. But there might be no plans right now. It was 2023 they confirmed it. I need the Traitor King movie. I genuinely need this shit in my veins because that would be fucking amazing. We're getting off track here. Alex, pull up Peacemaker.
Well, I've got it pulled up. We're here. We've spent 11 minutes talking about things that are far more enjoyable than this stupid fucking show. But here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Just a reminder, James Gunn's fans hated this episode.
Yeah, I remember seeing reviews from people who had been glazing the franchise, this stupid series, up to... We start off with a fucking flashback. What is this, ass bar? Glazing this right up to this episode. You know what? Bryce Dallas Howard is in Argyle. I might get to look at her fat ass. I'll watch it. And Henry Cavill's in it, too. Is that Loss? Okay. I don't know this song. I can't hear this song.
I can't hear it either. This is the longest episode, isn't it?
What, sorry, what'd you say?
This is the longest episode, right?
Yes, it is.
God.
Have you listened to Mozart?
I've seen his epic rap battle. Didn't Mozart get molested as a child?
I don't know. I'm just
starting conversations that Peacemaker would start.
They're remaking Amadeus.
Please, let's not start this topic.
But no, like, he's actually right. Some of Mozart's stuff is kind of jokey and sleazy. See, him actually having this encyclopedic knowledge of obscure rock and roll is, like, character stuff. But what burger joint serves shots? I've been to a few burger joints like this. They don't serve shots.
So when is he going to be arrested again? Or is this a fucking flashback?
What?
What the fuck? This got bad again really fast.
Yeah, I was enjoying their conversation, and now it's cringe again. No, I was protecting him. You would have taken that guy apart.
That's funny.
What? Who's playing? What? Rock Cruise featuring Nelson.
Oh yeah, this is the big. Oh wait,
I have to admit, this is getting a
skip
bit
the
hipster
intro.
even for me.
Skip the intro.
I'm
Alex,
currently looking
please,
something
for
up
once.
here.
Skip the intro, Alex. Please, for the love of God, please. Alex, skip the Nazi intro, please. Alex, I'm begging you, please. Skip the intro. Alex, please. I'm begging you, skip the intro.
So,
please,
fun.
I can't keep repeating
Hey,
myself. Please.
Ben, fun fact.
Yeah.
You know David Denman, who plays Chris's brother in this?
Kill yourself. Skip the intro.
He played the fiance of Pamela Beasley in The Office.
Alex, skip the fucking intro.
Pam Beasley is played by Jenna Fisher. Do you know who Jenna Fisher is?
I don't give a shit.
James Gunn's ex-wife.
I don't care.
James Gunn had his current wife kill his ex-wife's ex-TV boyfriend.
Okay. Skip the intro.
Why is Frank Grillo's shirt... Okay, Frank Grillo's shirt was only riding up in the one shot. I like how some of these characters... I like how some of these characters are either dead or haven't shown up in several episodes.
Yeah.
It's named after the fucking band they go see. Are we still in the flashback?
Where the fuck? Oh, thank God.
It would have been funny if they would have just kept playing the intro. Why is Adrian Chase allowed to be on that list?
Joined us.
Thank you.
What's up? What's up?
Q on?
We're watching Peacemaker, the last episode, possibly
We're
forever.
in agony. Yeah, this show's not getting renewed.
I hope not.
Even James Gunn admit that he's not making more seasons for obvious reasons he can't say. I wonder how they're going to fuck up this cool sequence.
In amazing ways.
Oh, Alex, he has COVID. You have to kick him.
Oh, hang on.
This is a safe space. No COVID allowed.
So they let the guy who decided to masturbate on the console put a suit on.
To be fair, that was the one funny scene in the movie. He gets a pass.
True,
I mean, show.
true.
Fuck. It was the one funny scene in this fucking show.
Your fuck buddy's a dickhead. Don't act like you have a chance with either of them, Economos.
I wouldn't enter the nipple door. It doesn't look
Why
good.
are you pointing at the ground? Oh yeah, somebody else pointed out that Judo Master there used to work for a fascist alien organization. And so his little speech
Those two,
was even more cringe. I kind of forgot about that because that whole thing in season 1 was absolute nonsense.
what the fuck is she talking about? This isn't funny.
Yes, for the audience's sake as well. God damn it, Amelia.
Why are they wearing masks? There's air in there.
Is in my pants. Why? It's not what a roofie does. Epicac will do that, but roofies won't. Roofie will just knock you out.
Wouldn't be a great rape drug if it did.
You know, I didn't realize this. Otis is a reference to the original Superman movie, Minion. Is
Ben,
the
I
only
pointed
character
that out
James
to
Gunn has
you.
approved. Oh yeah, you pointed it out to me.
I pointed that out to
I
you
hated
while
Otis
we were
in that
watching the
movie.
movie. I hated Otis in that
Right.
movie too.
Yeah, Otis sucked. He's good in Superman 25 and in this show. That's
Come with
the only real
me
improvement
and
here.
you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
It's the fucking Candyland board game.
And you're putting their lives in the hands of a bright orange piece of rope you got from Lowe's.
Yeah.
Actually.
God, you guys might be stupid. You know, if I'm not mistaken, this is how Ultimate Fantastic Four happened.
You might be right. I'm
This
pretty
is
sure this is how
also
the
how
Marvel
Fant
Zombies
Four-Stick.
happened.
Well, it's also how Fant Four-Stick happened.
Mm.
So, James Gunn has seen Galaxy Quest.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Well, James Gunn seeing things is always bad. Titties, pull, ah. She didn't even bother learning her fucking name.
They locked it. Of course.
No, I'd leave him to... God damn it, Harcourt, can you aim your gun properly?
Hydro
3
King only have
shots.
3 bullets.
3 shots and
Oh, what the
they're
fuck?
filled... If they're filled with jelly... Oh, for fuck's sake, just stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I think I'm seeing why this is the longest episode of the series at this point. Because it's loaded to the brim with bullshit.
Didn't even
Captain, we're
fucking
being
close
attacked
the
by
door.
troll dolls. Somebody's going to... That's a Christmas cracker joke. Somebody's going to eat one of the...
That's horrible.
Don't worry, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him a new face.
He might legitimately survive that if you get him help fast enough. You're just standing there like fucking idiots.
We could just 3D print him a new face.
No, like really, in this universe, he could actually survive this. Get him to a doctor right now.
I know.
No, he isn't. He's twitching.
Go get Superman.
Nah, he would get all angry and start ranting how he's human and stuff, and that they shouldn't do this because they're also human.
Do you want to go back for another take on that one? Because that line delivery was the least convincing I've heard since
Yeah, he's
earlier
just
in this episode.
expositioning. He's just
It's all just
expositioning.
one big walk and talk, trying to do it as this stupid fucking one shot. Overpopulation? Are you fucking kidding me? Earth could get to 10 billion people tomorrow and we still wouldn't be overpopulated. Why are you letting Eagly sit in the closet with the cleaning products?
Because he's the Prime Eagle. He does what he wants.
How do you know that it was almost?
No shit, it's an eagle. That's your mom?
I've never understood this particular dynamic. It is so random.
So much of this entire series James Gunn either doesn't know anything about D&D or he was making a really obscure joke. So, something I was thinking. What the fuck was that? That wasn't funny. Now I have that in my head. Thank you, Jimmy. So, what? This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. No, you don't put a face down on the ground.
For a season finale, a lot of fucking nothing is happening.
So much product placement. Ben, I came up with a thing that they should have said in the episode about the Nazis, right? When they were comparing the Beatles to fucking Halloween. You know what they should have done? Okay, Q, did you see that thing where they had Mick, Paul, George, and Ringo as the Beatles? Like Mick Jagger is the singer of the Beatles? Yeah. You know what they should have said? John, Paul, George, and Pete.
I can see that.
Yeah, because then they would have references like, oh, Pete Best stayed with the Beatles for the recording of their first album, and then he stayed with the Beatles for throughout. That would have made a degree of sense. And it would have been something like people in the know would have known, and wouldn't have just been a fucking joke.
Since nothing is happening right now, Alex, I got terrible news for you.
Nothing's happening?
No. Hasbro and 20th Century TV is the Power Rangers reboot is moving forward at Disney Plus. Hasbro slate includes film, scripted and unscripted series, blah 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 blah.
God,
where's
damn
the
it.
shit? There it is. A live-action Power Rangers TV series with 20th Century TV for Disney Plus. Oh, and
Look,
a My Little Pony live-action film at Amazon.
I can't wait to see how they fuck that up.
Me
Is Seth
too.
Rogen involved? Yeah, except for that one that killed everybody's favorite human being.
It was a stingray.
Forever. Look, I'm racist against triangle things. That's actually a good joke. It's like, no, you don't get to stay here just because you don't want to leave. Get the fuck out.
Why did they let him out? Why did they let him out? What was he sentenced for?
Okay.
I'm confused.
Of
Wait, why
course
was
he hangs out a fucking arcade?
I'm confused. Why did they let him out of jail? What was he sentenced for? Like, was it like for a few days?
Bail. Fucking let him out on bail.
Fucking...
How do they bail him out for a fucking charge like that? He should have been in a fucking secret black site.
They didn't really make that fucking clear either. He's like, fuck off, I'm doing my job.
Listen, I got one job around here. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so this is just a random episode of Doctor Who.
Ultraman is. That's not how that works. You're not going to beat a black fucking hole. You all should be dead.
Superman could barely get out of the black hole.
Wait, what does that say? Wait, go back. What does that say? I didn't read it.
Hang on.
Go back.
Rich, looks promising.
Look.
Can't wait to see what's next. Lex. Okay, so
Okay,
we
that's
are
funny.
at 23:18. 3, 2, 1.
I hate this montage so much.
Why are
This
you
sucks.
playing a
Why
Steel
are they doing
Panthers?
cocaine?
Why are
You
you
fucking
playing a Steel
assholes.
Panther song during this sequence? I fucking love Steel Panther, by the way.
Otis is like, are you doing your jobs? I do like that. I like how Otis is the confident one. Yeah, they don't even need to fucking enter.
What was that?
So,
The fucking Night of the Living Dead universe?
You see the zombies, you start running. Like, this is not hard.
Cut. Okay, so we've got
that guy's
okay.
dead. That guy's going to turn.
Why? Okay, yeah. Oh, it's a good thing they're all wearing red shirts.
Why the guy that shoot him looked exactly like him? Or am I crazy?
That's just part of Lex Luthor's illegal cloning program. It's eventually going to lead to his hate baby with Superman. The other one, I mean, not the bizarro creature that we saw earlier. This song has no thematic connection to this scene.
Man, shame we have no connection
This
to the
scene
characters
has no
dying.
connection to this scene.
Steel Panther is a comedy metal band, and this sequence isn't fucking...
No, they're laughing. See, it's funny.
Why does that woman have her shirt on backwards?
Oh, I wonder if this will be important later. You never even had to wear those helmets, by the way.
What the fuck is going on here? If you're not mapping out a nexus of 52... What's it for? I mean, what do you fucking think it's for? We found a portal to other dimensions. Why? Yeah, through a tube that makes a really big, loud noise. I call it a boom tube.
I get it.
Why would we not just colonize the planet? Why would we turn it into Australia?
If you're exiling them from the planet, just throw them in the black hole. Like,
Yes, literally creating Space Australia.
That's literally what this is.
So I guess we know where, old Jace came from, huh? No one will escape salvation. That sounds like a particularly threatening sermon I was present for once.
Should I see Chainsaw Man, the movie, tomorrow?
Sure, this is not his fucking plan.
They just don't give a shit anymore.
Uh... Alright. I really don't know what her fucking problem is.
I got my Chainsaw Man ticket. This movie better be good.
Ben, I guarantee you it's going to be a better time than this. First time
Yeah.
Q is on a stream. I think Q's been on a couple of other videos with us before, but I can't remember which and how long ago. If you want to join in for any other future streams, feel free. Yeah, the invitation's always open, dude.
Yeah, always.
Grosses.
See you guys in here, just join us.
We try to post the schedules, but, you know, stuff.
We're bad at that. We
Yeah.
suck.
Sunday, I always come home tired as hell, beat to shit, and then I come here, take a shower, sit
Alex
down, do the
cries in his
stream, and then I
sleep.
forgot. No. Also, Alex, when the last character for Rebirth of Soul Season 1 releases, we gotta do an online series of matches. Sure. I'm down with that. So, James Gunn's wife and his surrogate wife are making up with each other, I suppose. Why would they...
Hey, you go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, so that seems like a good idea. They weren't your friends. They didn't exist. Okay, yeah, so criminals... Super... What the fuck did those two lines of dialogue have to do with each other? I was like, oh, she could get sent to that fucking planet. Yeah, and then she'd be the apex. I heard that Steel Panther was going to be in this episode, and I was kind of curious. You know, because they're a
And now you're
raunch.
disappointed.
Yeah, they're a raunchy, funny group. I love their music. No, I'm just disappointed. I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative. Come gather round, people.
Insert Chainsaw Man and Suicide Squad cameo here. You know, I say that, but that would actually be kind of fucking awesome.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They're playing the slow version of this song? You're playing the slow version of We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister. For this scene.
This sucks. It's the worst song so far.
I love this song. I love this version of this song. Something just
It doesn't fit
exploded
here.
outside. That didn't fit at all. The Rock Cruise ticket. We're flashing back again, aren't we? Please don't.
Oh yes, yes we
Flashback,
are.
flashback. Woo! I love it so fucking much.
I was about to say, from
Wow,
2010,
I
but then I
just
realized that's 15 years old. Oh god, that bass costs more than my entire rig combined.
Hey, Alex, I got good news. Sonic Racing Crossworlds has sold over 1 million copies worldwide.
Okay.
Um, raced over, so player stats, raced over 74.5 million times, played in over 31.5 million Grand Prix, played in over 13 million ranked matches. That's pretty peak, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah.
James Gunn is in this scene, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's on the back.
Oh, that is a sweet flying V. I don't hear... Okay, so I can hear the bass in the mix. He's strumming at the guitar, but the song isn't playing on the guitar. The piano is playing right now. Okay. Show the guitarist. Show the guitarist I need to see something. Okay, that looked like correct hand movements, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke.
Why is
Do
Jack
it.
Black to the right?
I didn't even notice. What? I was too busy
Just looked
looking
like
at how
it
this
looked like
looks.
some random asshole. It looked like Jack Black knockoff.
I see guys who look like Lars Ulrich at every state of his life. Why are you... uh... What was the point of that scene?
Nothing.
All we would have needed was her looking at the ticket. We didn't even have to see that scene. Good music, good song, good band, you know. As you know, blah 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 blah, thing that was fucking obvious. I'm here to tell you that I'm pregnant and Chris Smith is the father.
A man? No way.
A man getting... No, no, if it was a real lesbian couple, both of them would be pregnant by the same guy. I know a guy who was hired to do that, too.
This plot thread was
I
just so not
would
interesting.
do anything for love, but I won't do that.
I'm trying so hard to make this emotional, but I just don't give a shit.
Okay, so
Yep.
when you look up overwrought in the dictionary, this scene is going to play out in its entirety. With or without context, this doesn't make any sense. I don't care. No, that's just it. I don't care. It doesn't even have to make any sense.
Like we already saw their relationship dying in the first season.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just no build up to this moment.
I mean, even if there were, I don't think this is just not what I call anywhere remotely interesting. God, fucking. Who are the prawns? There wasn't a prawns game.
This guy's a dumbass. Like, genuinely so fucking stupid. It's not even funny.
No, nobody likes you.
It's,
This was
Every
painful.
time I look at you, I don't understand why you let the things you did get so out of hand. Gizmo says hotel ass.
Stop trying, man. You're just embarrassing yourself.
You know, I usually don't say stuff like this. But this character needs to kill himself at his earliest convenience. Man, this is not funny. This is... No, that's just not funny. There's nothing else to say about this. You're just saying that out loud right here. I've driven down that street in Ohio. I'm
You'd think
99%
that
sure. I'm 99% sure that was shot in Ohio while they were shooting Superman. Because I've driven
you'd
down
think
that street.
you'd think that if they saw those three coming together, two of them got on a computer, and him running clear interference, that would have made somebody suspicious. But you know,
Yeah. That could have been funny if it had been played like correctly. James Gunn doesn't understand random humor, does he? Gobble gobble, one of us. Love can tear us apart. No, that's not. What is it with Hollywood and they can't make these jokes work these days? Befriended? I wouldn't call your relationship that personally.
Ray, you were on a literal suicide mission.
He's not wrong.
I don't want anybody else.
The series really doesn't make it seem like that.
Chris isn't Superman, James. Economy. Fuck the world. No, just fuck you. No shit, it meant something. The boat thing that was just established in this episode. None of us are right in the head. That's why we're in this show. We're being written by a white-haired man-child to whom the phrase right in the head describes turning your head to the right. Oh, what inappropriate song is going to be playing now? What? What?
Concert round 2.
God fucking damn it.
I like how Vigilante's just suddenly fine with using all the money.
Hey, guys? Okay, so you guys need to, like, dress more normally. Because you guys are not Queen. thing that Rick's shirt said in the Suicide Squad? You know, I was real down on how they integrated the theme song into the ending of season 1. That was better than this.
Yes. This whole season is much worse. Just, it's not cohesive at all.
Pause on the musicians for a second so I can see what they're fucking playing. Is that a 5? Is that a 5-string bass? Reverse bass? Why? How? What? This development doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, it does not.
I don't
Okay,
think.
this is not
I don't think
funny. No, Spider-Milk is a fucking joke. Some of them can. Some of them can't. Because some of them are too small to be able to... Yeah. It's when you shed an exoskeleton. These characters are all so fucking dumb.
Yep.
No, I think that's a 4-string. That strumming does not match up with the chords being played, but what the fuck ever, I guess. Oh, you. If I was the drummer, I'd be shoving the fucking singer off of my drum kit right now. David Lee Roth, you are not. If you're gonna be at least, how did you you've afforded all of that with
it's
all the money?
checkmate. It's that obscure DC team, Alex. Everyone knows checkmate.
Well, you know, at least it's not Section 8.
You know, James Gunn asked to make that, and he was told he was never allowed to make that.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. Okay, so,
Yeah,
okay,
apparently
prostitute.
DC and Warner Brothers had a mandate that Section 8 is forever banned from ever being used in a live action property.
Yeah, I remember that he asked to include Dog Welder in
Yeah, Suicide
the
Squad.
Suicide Squad, and they told him, it was like, no, the Section 8 crew can't be used
Yeah,
for anything
I'm
ever.
pretty sure it's not just a rule, it's a legal mandate. They literally cannot use these characters in live action.
That might be a rights issue, because I think I recall something about, like, the Section
I
8
think
crew being, like, there was a contract issue with the creators, I think.
it's just because Warner Brothers just does not want to use them ever, that whatever legal issues that could be easily resolved, they just choose not to fix it because they don't ever want to use them.
Welcome to Kansas, Christopher. That was so fucking cheap. This is some of the worst compositing I've seen in my entire life.
Wow, that looks like a really bad green screen.
It is a really bad green screen. Okay, why are you taking pleasure in this?
Because he's
You have
evil
nothing to do
now,
with
I
this.
guess,
Now-
even though he wasn't that evil in the
Now,
last
see,
movie.
frankly, this is the first time. Yeah, no, I'm down with that. I'm alright with this.
You know the funniest thing about this ending?
How long are we into
According
this
to James,
episode?
remember how James Gunn
we
advertised this
have
as the quote-unquote
3
Alex,
minutes
remember
left.
when James Gunn advertised this as the prequel to Man of Tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Word for word. This is not going to be resolved in Man of Tomorrow. I'm not joking. The thing he advertised as a prequel to it is
What
not
the
going to
fuck
be
was
resolved
that?
or acknowledged in Man of Tomorrow. I don't fucking know. We're never going to know because this will not be resolved.
Yes, that was bad. Just the whole
Terrible.
season.
The
I actually
worst
liked
series
the first
finale
half
I
of
ever
the season.
watched.
It was building some decent drama, some good plot points, and then they just completely wrecked it with the Nazi world shit, and this epilogue of a finale was just bad.
This didn't need to be bad. It had a good idea. I like the idea that Peacemaker leads to another world. You could have had that. You could have had that segue from the DCEU to the DCU. You could have had actual good shit doing that. You could have explored his brother's relationship, him being suspicious of his father, lead to drama between him and his brother that goes on for several seasons or even a movie. Oh, there's a fucking credit scene. Fuck. That's your fucking credit scene?
And there's another one?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
This sucks. What? What? Shut the fuck up. You're not funny.
Oh. I will reiterate what I said earlier. Economos needs to end Hero at his earliest convenience. Please tell me that this character is making fun of him.
I'm going to shoot myself. This is awful.
No, I'm not gonna shoot myself. I'm gonna shoot him.
Yes,
Is
we are
there
done.
another post-credits scene after this? Because you
No.
gave us 2.
Stop. Stop. No more. No more.
Hell, no more keep
Thank
it on,
God.
keep it on.
Okay. Let me
Holy
let me
shit.
finish my Alex. Let me
That
finish my
was
rant and I'll let you
gruesome.
go on. Hang on. Let me finish my rant and then I'll let you go on. I want to get my kind of thoughts out there because I mentioned this before in the previous Peacemaker. But again, you could have made this like a legitimately interesting DCEU to DCU story. You could have had a possible setup of Crisis on Two Worlds. You could have done an interesting kind of Peacemaker doing the Dexter look at at his dad. You could have had like a story between his brother. You could have had like his friends trying to get him back to the DCEU. You could have had like really cool references between both sides and make both sides of the fans happy. You could have had like a really interesting story with this. You could have made an interesting way of locking them into the DCU for the time being. And again, you could have had like good setup with his brother after something happens to the father. Like you could have done something, especially after like the reveal that, oh, I actually killed the Peacemaker of the DCU, something like that. But no, this season 2 is just a whole load of fucking nothing. For 85% of it, nothing fucking happens at all. And the stuff that happens is either 5% good and 10% bad. Like, for example, there's a scene where they equate a bunch of Christians to Nazis for no reason. Why? Well, at the same time, they also depict the Nazi world as more safe and peaceful than the DCU world, which is also really fucked up. What the fuck? And you make like the Nazi sympathetic? The Nazi dad? Really? You make him... Why? There's some glimpses of good here. Like, there's been stuff we actually legitimately enjoyed. The issue is that it's like 5% of the fucking show. It's not like season 1 where, while I didn't like it, there's still a bunch of good stuff you can use to make that into a better product at the very least. Or I can see why people would like it. Because of those good bits in season 1. Season 2 is a fucking disaster. Like, just look at... No wonder everyone hated the finale. What the fuck was the finale? It was a whole load of fucking nothing. It was just dragging on with bad jokes and nothing fucking pacing until we finally reached the ending, which will never be resolved now because guess what? The show's fucking canceled. And if James Gunn's to be believed, it's not even going to be followed up on Man of Tomorrow. So what's the fucking point? Also, what happened to Rick Flag Sr.? He's not even the same character as he was in Creature Commando. What the fuck is going on? If I say more, my throat's going to crack. But yeah, fuck this season, fuck this show.
Yeah, no. So Rick Flag Sr. He doesn't look like he did in Creature Commandos. He doesn't act like he did in Creature Commandos. And I have a feeling, I'm not an expert about this, but I have a feeling it wouldn't have been that difficult to change his hair color in the show from white to black, just to add a little bit of continuity here. My problem with this is, like you said, this is the longest episode and nothing fucking happens in it. The content of this season should have been compressed down into the first 3 episodes. There's nothing going on here. Like, imagine if... So, Chris is... He gets stuff set up. Okay, so here's the gist. They essentially find out through, they have a little thing, they have to go back to Vigilante's safe house, and they find out that Vigilante is a multi-millionaire because he's just stolen loads of drug money. Right? And then they're like, hey, maybe we could use this to open a private detective agency or something like that, whatever the fuck they did at the end in this episode, So that's that. And then, they have some back and forths, and then he runs into somebody who he knows and who says that he's, that he fucks something up, and they say he's a fuck up, and, maybe he runs into Rick Flag Sr., and he's off, and, he's having himself a depressive episode, and he goes across into the other universe, and he meets up with other universe, him and his family and whatnot.
I just... Also, another thing. Remember when James Gunn teased the Blue Beetle cameo for the finale?
Yeah, that didn't fucking happen. Where was that?
Yeah, where was all the cameo bullshit? Oh, was it the fucking band? Was that it?
Who was the big cameo supposed to be in this episode? Was it Nelson or Foxy Shazam?
It was Shazam, I think.
Because that's...
Foxy Shazam.
Yeah, it just seems to me like James Gunn wanted an excuse to film a concert for his favorite bands, which I can understand. That's an admirable
The
Yes,
thing.
the Adam
attempts,
Sandler approach.
the attempts of hype for the show was desperate to begin with, because like look at like the viewership when it first started. It had like 700K, but then it started going down. That's when they started hyping up. Oh, we're gonna have so many surprises for the season. It's going to be the prequel to Man of Tomorrow. It's going to be fucking amazing. And it's fucking nothing. You have James Gunn saying, "Oh, it won't be continued in Man of Tomorrow." Then what the fuck was all that hype for? You called it a prequel to Man of Tomorrow. Word for word, prequel to Man of Tomorrow. Those were your words, not us. You said that. You teased Blue Beetle. You teased Booster Gold. You teased all these different cameos. Like, if you're going to tease, like, considering this is like the third DCU project that's supposed to push this big universe, where's fucking Batman? Where's Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash? Why aren't you showing, for example, why isn't there a scene of Rick Flag Sr. looking at footage of metahumans, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman? Yeah, you'd be ripping off Batman v Superman, but it makes sense for him to do that.
Well, yeah, he's like him and Lex Luthor both have reasons to want to keep tabs on metahumans and Greek gods and whatnot. So, like, just do that. Have
that would
have
actually
him look at a fucking folder.
You know what? It would have been a great credit scene. Like, you get a note from Lex Luthor and Flash. He locks into it, and you see the logos of, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, so on.
Yeah.
You just show something for the future of the DCU, and then follow it up with, like, now it's like, oh yeah, we're making these projects. Like, that would get people hyped, and you don't do that. And it probably doesn't help that this finale fucking sucked anyways. So it's like, fucking whatever, I guess.
Q, what do you think about this?
About the episode of the season, or in general?
You give your thoughts on both. Why not?
So for the episode, this was almost the. It felt like an epilogue. It felt like it should have been the start of season 3.
Yeah.
Because they're launching into entirely new storylines here at the close of the season. I don't necessarily have a problem with them going to the Nazi world. My issue is it didn't. Two things. One, like I already told you, it didn't hold up to its own world building. There was just not enough to sustain it. The other thing that I don't like about it, how they did the reveal, is it actually undermines Peacemaker himself. Like, we know he's dumb, but he has amazing situational awareness. That's kind of his whole shtick, aside from the fancy helmets. And there's Mein Kampf on the desk, and there's little Nazi flags on every desk, and there's a fucking mural of Hitler. Like, that's not the type of thing that he would just not notice. Especially when he's in a whole new place, looking at all the different differences. Right? Like, it undermines his character. And even at the end, where they kidnap him, it completely undermines his character to have this SWAT team show up a second after he gets to his front door and he just not notice. I really think that it's just bad, man. It's okay for him to be overwhelmed and trapped and sometimes even deceived. But this kind of not picking up on things that are right there in the open, it's just not him.
Yeah. Peacemaker is Special Forces. Was Special Forces.
I just realized another point. What the fuck is this phase 1? It starts with fucking Creature Commando, then Superman, and then Peacemaker season 2. Not season 1. That's not canon.
Yeah.
It's also canon, but it's not. Then Lantern, then Supergirl, and then fucking Clayface. Fucking Clayface.
A Superman film as your phase 1 of your project makes a degree of sense. the Superman
Why isn't it the
film that
first?
we
It should be the
got.
first one.
Yeah. Well, you know, you don't have to watch Creature Commandos at all. In fact, Creature Commandos is
Is the most
entirely
unimportant.
irrelevant.
No, like it is the most least important thing ever. It doesn't even get any mention in Peacemaker, and that show happens after Creature Commando.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem, or I don't know anything about Creature Commando. So my analysis of Rick Flag Sr. is based solely on this season. The last episode where he's all of a sudden buddy with all the bad guys and he's just joking and ignoring his soldiers die, that doesn't fit with the entire rest of the season.
No.
It was a complete tonal shift that again wasn't supported. Like him beating Peacemaker's face in, that totally makes sense. But outside of that personal grudge and the rules that he broke to get there, he was very by the book.
Mm-hmm.
And that secret base scene with the portals just doesn't make sense.
No. They fucked up. I'm gradually losing energy, and it's falling quite quickly. I was feeling good after we watched the Snapcube Kingdom Hearts video, because that was just like masterful in terms of here's how you understate a joke and then add stuff in. And now we're just
The performances were all great.
Yeah, and now we're just it's underplayed and overplayed at every point it can be, and the tonal whiplash is just too much. Like, I can't deal with this shit.
They never brought up the Primeval thing again.
If
either.
James Gunn and Warner Bros. Had any brains, here's how you start the DCU phase. Superman. Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman. The Flash. Aquaman. The Lantern Show. Justice League.
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple. Why the fuck is Clayface a Phase 1 movie? Why is Supergirl? Why is Peacemaker and Creature Commandos? Why is there only 2 major heroes with actual projects in Phase 1? That being Superman and Green Lanterns. And why was Superman's film not even a fucking solo film? Why was it also with the Justice League?
Yeah, well, it wasn't even the fucking Justice League. It wasn't even the Justice Society. It was the Justice Gang.
I know, but it's the same fucking thing. They have the same goddamn building.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else to say. We've been dragging this out as long as James Gunn did.
We kind of gave our thoughts multiple times throughout this reaction series, but like, fuck.
It just keeps
I just don't want to watch. I don't want to watch anything DCU related going forward. I just don't have any life for it.
I'm gonna have to, because I'm the Supergirl guy. I'm the guy who like led the movement to get the show canceled back in the day.
Oh yeah, you were spiteful for good reason.
Oh yeah, no, that show was terrible. I did a little dance of joy when I heard that the show was canceled, and then I was sad again when CW picked it up.
I remember seeing a scene of Supergirl where she's like in the office talking to her boss at the paper, and they're like, "We don't know who Supergirl is," and it's got Supergirl like plastered on every screen behind the boss, and it's like, come on.
Yeah. Well, do you want to know what the big problem with that series was? So, putting aside all of the issues that it has with character and adaptation and the fact that they copied her personality straight from Clark, or the caricature that people have of Clark, like the circumstances she's in, and like she was a fucking paramedic in the comics, for fuck's sake. She's been other things. Being a news reporter is not really part of Supergirl's thing, but anyways, that all aside. Character name is Linda Lee Danvers as a human, right? That's her cover name.
Yeah.
Her name in the show was Kara Danvers. And back on the Out Loud Culture podcast, when Vlad Pavlov and I were talking about this show, we both said the same thing. I thought it was Carol. That's Captain Marvel, or that was Miss Marvel at the time, because that was before they ruined Carol. But yeah, like they didn't even. Her disguise sucks worse than Clark's does, and you didn't even bother changing her name that much. She literally, like, Kara Danvers, Kara Zor-El.
God, the state of DC is sad. Can we just have Saudi Arabia buy them already?
No.
I mean, we would get Zack Snyder back if Saudi buys them.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna come out well if the Saudis buy them. But then again, that'll give us a crossover with
It's either that or Netflix. Choose your fucking poison. Do you want Netflix or Saudi to buy them?
If Netflix buys them, we can have a black Supergirl. Hell yeah.
I would fucking shoot myself. You have me on fucking record on this.
Look, we had a hot chick playing Supergirl before, or a hot chick who's not afraid to take her shirt
Latino
off.
Chick.
Yeah,
she was actually
we had a hot Latino Supergirl, and she was fucking excellent, and she's not afraid to take her top off, and no nudity, even though she was getting shot in a hospital gown. It really machine guns.
Bugs me that Superman, that James Gunn cut her from the ending and replaced her with fucking Batman and Robin Batman.
Yeah. God damn. Well, I think we need to log off for the night.
Yeah, I'm glad. Just for the record, I'm so glad we did the Kingdom Hearts thing first, because I don't know if I would have the energy after this if we did it after.
Tune in tomorrow for our reaction to that. And if you want to watch the show by itself, it's available right now. Go check out Snapcube. They're really good.
Oh yeah, our video will be up tomorrow. That was my idea, since they just aired it and it didn't feel right to live stream it while
yet
they aired
you
it.
Insisted that we do the Scott the Woz thing during the premiere of that.
To be fair, he gets enough views.
That is fair.
Snapcube gets a bit less, so I'm willing to give him leeway. I'm probably fucking wrong on that, though. Hang on, don't end the stream yet. I'm gonna fact check myself on that.
I've
probably so full of shit.
I don't think I've seen anything by Snapcube except
Okay.
The Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer.
Okay. So number one, hang on, quiet. So number one, Scott the Woz has 2 million subscribers. His highest viewed video is at 11 million views of game controllers. Snapcube has 868,000 subs. Their highest viewed video is Sonic 06 fan dub at 23 million views. So I guess I am full of shit. They have less subscribers but more views.
Well, anyways.
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on. I can actually look at the full amount. Hang on. So lifetime views, Scott has 777 million views. Snapcube has 163. I don't know what I'm going on. I don't know what's happening.
Well, anyways, you guys know where to find myself and Ben. Q, do you have anything you want to promote?
No, I'm good. Thanks for having me
Yeah.
on.
Hey, happy to have you, buddy. All right, well, see y'all later.
Now, before you go, before we end it, I just have something to say. Something to say. How'd you like that, Obama? I put on the moon. That's it. That's what I wanted to say.
I've come to make an announcement. James Gunn is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
He pissed on my fucking wife.
He pissed on my comics. That's right. He took his.
He made the Reddit seals clap.
He
That's
took his pew fucking dick out and pissed all over my comics, and he said it was this big.
It was this big.
And
I said, that's disgusting. I made a
Somebody
post on my Twitter.com.
Zitter.com.
James Gunn, you got a small dick.
Penis.
It's the size of this walnut, except
only
way smaller.
And
guess
now,
what?
check
Here's
out
what my dog looks like.
dick.
Oh, that's right, baby. 12-point snow quills, no pillows. Look at that. It looks like 2 balls in a bog. He fucks my comics, so guess what? I'm gonna fuck the Guardians. That's right. This is what you get. My super laser piss. I'm not gonna piss on the Guardians. I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on Warner Brothers. How do you like that, James Gunn? I pissed on Warner, you idiot.
It sounds like a gritty reboot to the Animaniacs.
You have 23 hours before the Saudis hit the fucking water. Now get out of my fucking sight before I piss on you too.
You have.
On that note,
you just see the fucking kingdom of Saudi crashing towards the earth. The Warner Brothers
see the
water.
Yeah, the kingdom of Saudi Arabia's. Sir, a second Saudi Arabia has hit the other Warner Brothers tower. Bye, everybody.